I've reached my final decision. Among Us is definitely overrated. I've been playing Among Us for a little bit now, trying to learn the game, see the ins and outs, see how people play the game, that sort of thing. And honestly, the game is ridiculously overrated. It is not nearly as fun as people make it out to be. I saw this game first after, I'm pretty sure the first video that I saw was Disguised Toast playing it. I'm pretty sure that was the first one that I saw. But I saw the game, and I honestly loved watching people play the game. I loved watching the YouTube videos, the clickbait, 10,000 IQ plays as imposter, those sorts of things. I really loved seeing that. I thought it was really fun, but it's just become so overdone for me, and I've lost so much interest, and I'm sure that other people feel the same way. Not everyone's going to feel that way, but you know what? That's my opinion. Some people will agree, some will disagree, but honestly, this game is ridiculously overrated. I think that so much of it is overdone and overhyped because of the streamers. I mean, you look at Ninja, he's yelling at his buddies, he's having a great time, screaming at him, yelling that they're the third imposter, whatever it might be, getting in arguments. When you have really awesome personalities, you've got Jack, Ninja, let's say you got Vanoss, Wildcat, you've got a whole bunch of people just basically, compared to actors. When you've got a movie with stacked actors, it's got great talent, the movie generally will do pretty well just because of that alone. I'm going to compare Among Us to that because when you have a stacked cast, you've got a lot of really awesome personalities, great streamers, great content creators. It brings the game up to a level that it's not at. I don't think this game deserves as much hype as it has now. That's no disrespect on the developers. I think they did a good job. I think they made a great game for playing with your friends. But I don't think that this game should be as hyped as it is. I think it's only hyped because of the personalities playing it. Now, some people might agree with me. Some people might disagree. Some people might think I'm an idiot. That's okay. You don't have to agree with everything I'm saying. All I'm saying is that this game is only popular because of streamers and content creators. I don't really think you could disagree with that because, I did a video on this that got way more views than I would have ever expected on any video that I'm doing right now, because of the game and because of how clickbait the game is. So for me to have a video go to the length that this one that I'm talking about did is insane. And it's because of this game, and it's because of the clickbait ability of this game. That's why it did so well. To me, that makes me think, okay, well, this game is really overhyped because I've done other videos and none of them have done that well. And I'm just being honest with myself, I don't have the insane subscriber amount that's going to get me the types of views that I got on that Among Us video that I did. Mainly all I'm trying to say, just to make a long story longer, the game's overrated. It's popular because of content creators, and I don't think that's a bad thing, but I think that that's the truth. If it weren't for content creators, this game would not be doing as well as it has done. And I think that people need to be honest about that because I've played with other people. I've gotten in parties, I've played with them, I've played with big groups of people, and it's just not as fun. And that's because we don't have the personalities that a lot of these content creators do. They have one thing in mind, and that's content. So when they're playing, they're thinking, how can I make this as funny as possible? How can I get the best content out of this? How can I get people to stick around for the entirety of my stream? That's what's on their mind, and that's why it's so much more enjoyable to watch other people play this game than it is when you play it yourself. Like me playing it after watching videos or streams or whatever it was, I was underwhelmed because I saw people having a great time and I didn't have the same experience that they did. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It kind of is what it is. To wrap all of this up, you got to give credit to the developers. I mean, I didn't even know this, but this game came out in 2018. So you have to give credit to the developers. Obviously, they put work into this game. It's kind of sad that it's just now getting recognized, but hopefully from 2018 to now it's gotten better. I don't know. I only played it recently because of all the hype surrounding it, but it's great for them. Hopefully they're finally seeing all of their work that they put into this come into fruition. Hopefully they're seeing awesome results and hopefully everything's worked out for them. I'm really not making this to say anything bad about the developer. I really don't want to say that. That's rude. I'm not like that. I just want to say that personally, I don't think that this game would ever be as big as it is. And I think that's apparent because look when this game came out and now we're just hearing about it. I think they did a good job. I think they made a good game. But I think you have to be honest and say that these guys need to thank the streamers in a way. Not necessarily because they're the ones that put the work into it, but this game blew up because of content creators. And you see that a lot with a lot of different games. Fall Guys, I think you could see here's people also search for Fall Guys. I think that Fall Guys kind of falls into that as well. I'm sure the game would have done well on its own, but if you didn't have Tim the Tatman, Nadeshot, Dr. Lupo, whoever playing this game, I don't think it would have done as well. And that just shows how much power content creators have as a whole, because you're watching Tim the Tatman stream, he could say, hey, go buy Fall Guys right now. A ton of people are going to go buy Fall Guys. Content creators have a lot of power. So as a developer, you want content creators to play the game. So that's why I make that comment where they should be thankful. They put the work in, they deserve the credit. But it's great when content creators notice your game because it's going to blow up way bigger than it would have normally, in my opinion. So that's basically all I have to say. I just wanted to say that I think the game is overrated. I don't think it's a bad game. Don't get me wrong. But this is going to be the last video I do on it. I just want to wrap it up and move on to some other stuff.